So here's some of what you need to know about episode 10 of ABC's Once Upon a Time. At the close of episode 9, we saw this stranger just ride into Storybrooke on a motorcycle. And as you know, Henry has this theory that no one enters Storybrooke, of course with the exception of Emma Swan. Until now. We're thinking the stranger must have a purpose, right? We kind of get to know him a little bit, but there's still more of a mystery to this man. Episode 10 focuses on the romance of our favorite Storybrooke couple, Mary Margaret and David, otherwise known as Snow White and Prince Charming. In the flashbacks, the prince sends Snow a letter on the eve of his wedding confessing his love for her. Romantic, I know, but skeething? Yeah. That's what happens when you're forced into these marriages back in the day, or even today. You want out. At least I would want out. I wouldn't want an arranged marriage. So Snow, being the adventurous woman that she is, goes to the castle, only to be captured and thrown into the dungeon. It is in the dungeon where she meets the first dwarf, Grumpy, who actually seems quite nice because he and this other lesser-known dwarf, the 8th dwarf, Stealthy, yeah, I didn't know there was an 8th dwarf either, they help her escape, only to get recaptured, and unfortunately Stealthy is killed, so we don't really find out that much about Stealthy. May he rest in peace. The evil king wants to do away with Snow, either banish her or have her killed, because this girl, Snow White, puts this magical spell on everyone. The prince, the huntsman, even the dwarfs fall in love with her eventually. Spoiler alert, sorry for those of you who have never seen Snow and the Seven Dwarfs or read any of the storybooks. In real life, back in Storybrooke, Mary Margaret and David are having the same issues that the prince and Snow White are experiencing. The two are kept apart by this woman in between. Actually, technically two women in between, because David's wife, who we think is pregnant, we find out she's not, and the mayor, because of course the mayor is always up to no good. The two finally come to terms with their relationship, and of course the evil mayor is there spying on them to witness it all and cause more trouble. Moral of this story, true love conquers all. Honestly, it does. But isn't that the underlying theme in almost any fairy tale? I know you're probably thinking David is a skeething man for what he did to his wife. I know that wasn't the best move on his part, but again, it's true love. And these two are destined to be together. Do you want them to ruin the fairy tale? Yeah, I didn't think so. I feel like the show brings a reality to fairy tales and saying fairy tales really do kind of overlap with our lives. We may not think they do, but in reality, you think about it, some people are living a fairy tale or their ideal fairy tale. Everyone has their own idea of what a fairy tale truly is. I think everyone should be able to have a fantasy. Next week's episode, they are doing my favorite fairy tale of all time, Beauty and the Beast. I'm really excited. I can't wait. If you missed episode 10 or episode 11, I will put links down in the description. You can go watch them on the ABC website. Respond to this however you want. Leave a comment, leave a video response or 2 or 3, or send me a personal message. Just chat with me about this. I hope you all have a great week. Don't forget to watch Once Upon a Time Sunday night at 8 o'clock on ABC. And I guess I'll just see you all on Sunday.